Hey, 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 hey. Here we are in Playa del Carmen, Mexico. Jennifer's hand still is damaged from jaguar attack. We won't tell. But I thought I'd make this video for you because I created a little worksheet for you last week. And this worksheet is called the um, essential things you need to know for selling more things, right? And this is based on about more than a decade now, a decade of client work and almost half a decade of studying marketing in addition to the client work. So let's just say almost 20 years, honestly, almost 20 years of marketing experience. Okay. And one of the things I have seen this over and over and over again happens to businesses of all sizes. So both single person business, like some of you all are, to multi-million-dollar startups with, and even established like corporate businesses. You see the same thing over and over and over again. And this is a lack of clarity about who buys their product or service. Sounds kind of crazy, right? Like, why would you not get that? But it's a little bit complicated. You'll see. I'll go through this worksheet I created for you, and the reason you want to get down and dirty with this and get really granular about who you serve and how you help them is because when you do this, like, it just changes everything. You're able to then easily create marketing materials around it. You understand the messaging, whether you're writing blogs or you're doing your social media posts, creating videos like this. You're able to really tap in to the language they use, which is something I've been talking about for years. And if you've been following me for any length of time, you know that. And so the language they use and the thought process, right? One thing that's really beneficial is that you put a name to this person, okay? And I'll talk more about that in just a moment. But right now, I'm going to share my screen with you and jump over here to this worksheet so you can see. If you didn't already get the worksheet, you can get that. That will be actually in the email with this. There's a link to it. And let me go. The copy of the essential ingredients to selling more stuff. I don't care what you're selling, whether you're selling ice cream, dog walking services, financial planning services, nutrition, SaaS products, software as a service, which Zoom is a software as a service. I've been writing a lot of blogs for and ebooks for software as a service companies over the last year or so, and some of them run into the same concerns. So it doesn't matter what you're selling. This holds true no matter what. So you really want to think about your customer. What is it they want? What do they want? What are they concerned about? You will see that common themes are they want more money, or they want more freedom, or they want to lose weight, or whatever. It depends on what you sell, right? So if you're a nutritionist, you might be selling healing from, people who have been sick. You might be selling packages of nutrition information, not information, but nutrition services to people who are gluten-free or recently realized that they're allergic to all kinds of things, or maybe simply you're selling private chefing services to a busy family who wants to be eating really healthy and plant-based, and they really are kind of out of their depth about how to do that. And in most cases it would be the mom who's driving force of this. So you could put a little label on her, if you will, and name her, so let's say Susie, she's 45, she's got 2 kids, young kids, she's works full time, let's say she's in sales, she spends a lot of time in the car, client dinners, running her kids around to various events, and she doesn't have a lot of time to create healthy meals at home. She doesn't really know that much about it, and she's really not much of a cook either. So by making it easy for her, like, so if you're offering private chefing services and you either do the meal drop off or you come to her house and prepare, like, then you've made it easy for her to be able to do this, right? You're giving another certain number of snacks, and you're asking the family like what their tastes are, so that you can make things they're going to want to eat. So these are all things that you would do inherently if you are offering such a service. However, when you write it down and really create that, get down granular with who that person is, makes it so much easier to do all of your marketing. Okay, so what are the goals? What do they want? Now, their immediate goal, there's like a top level goal, right? Which may be like making more money or maybe losing 10 pounds or whatever. But what's the motivation? And as a copywriter, this is what I always ask all my clients. I ask everyone, and if they don't already have this to give to me, then we get on the phone and we talk about it. And I ask them all these questions. The motivation is that underlying thing, like why do they want this? So for many of you, you want to streamline your marketing. Why do you want to streamline your marketing? Well, maybe because you don't know what to do. You're feeling overwhelmed, confused. Totally get that. Maybe what you've been doing isn't really working, or was working, but now it's not working. You're not really sure why. So these are, you definitely want to spend less time doing it. So therefore you want to have more time. You obviously want to have more customers or a greater profit. So there's that piece of it. So those are your underlying motivations, right? And then if you start thinking about it, you probably come up with some more. Why do you want to spend less time marketing? Oh, so you have more time to spend on paying work, for example. Yes, okay. Or more time to be able to go spend time with your family or take a vacation or whatever it may be. So there's the customer goals, then there's your motivation, then there's your perceived obstacle. So what are the perceived obstacles? Oh, well, let's go to that marketing thing here. So let's see, my perceived obstacles are, I don't really know what to do. I don't know what to do. I'm overwhelmed by all the information there is out there. And so I'm just gonna put my head in the sand and pretend I don't know. Or I'm gonna walk around thinking about it and go, wow, I really should probably get some help with this, but I don't even know where to start. Like that's, so you're just in overwhelm. You might be going, well, I'd like to hire someone. I'd like to talk to Jennifer or somebody and have her help me work through this and create a marketing plan for my business, but I don't know if I can afford it. And I don't really know what she's going to tell me, and it might be more overwhelming. So all of those are totally legitimate thought processes, right? Time, you might, I don't have enough time. Oh my gosh, can't tell you how many times for that. Oh, I don't have time to learn this. I don't have time to hire anyone. I don't have time to do this. Well, obviously, that's not going to work, right? If you don't have time to do your marketing, you're not making time to do your marketing, you're not going to have a business, a profitable business for very long, because marketing is like the lifeblood of it. So those are common themes. So this happens across every single business. So ask yourself these questions. What's your customer's goals? What's their motivation? And what's their obstacles that are in their way? And then how do you help them achieve it? When you're able to connect those dots, it gets so much easier. Believe me, it really, really does. So thinking about that, I invite you to go through this worksheet and answer these questions for yourself. And you don't have to do it all at once. This is not necessarily a 5-minute task. You think about it, like ruminate on it, and come back to it next week, next month. I mean, do some now, but build time in your schedule, like every week even. Is not too much to spend on this. If you're really overwhelmed by it, you could just 15 minutes here and there. Think about it, make a note of it on your phone, whatever, because this is going to shift a little over time too. Like for example, when you first start out, you may 5 years later find yourself a very different type of client than when you first started out, and that's fine. Maybe you're doing different kinds of work, or you've added on this whole other service that you really found you really enjoy more, whatever it may mean. But you want to know that this is a living document. It's not like you do it once and it's on stone and that's it forever. You keep adding to it, you keep adjusting it, you keep revisiting it. And it's going to help you clarify your marketing message so much, and it's really going to be beneficial. So then your customers are going to go, oh, I understand now what she does. I understand now how she can help me. Yes, I want that. I want that now. So that's how this can help you. So the essential guide to selling more stuff, or the essential ingredient selling more stuff, is basically getting at what is it your customers want and how do you help them achieve it. And then make that come out in all your marketing materials. Just help that come out. So whether you're doing videos or blogging or social media content or whatever it may mean, you want it all to come out and be really obvious. Because you know what? We all get stuck in our own heads and we're too close to what we do. And while we know how we help our customers, we're not always the best at expressing it to our customers. So hope this helps. Love to hear from you. Love to hear what your ideas are, your thoughts, your confusion, your overwhelm, your ahas, what's happening, what's working for you. Shoot me a note at jen@jenphillipsapril.com. That's Jen, Jen, @jenphillipsapril.com. Love to hear from you, and see you next time. Bye.